Okay, so, make sense? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, so, who can tell me I'm getting all dirty. Match. Who wants to take a chance at answering this question? The chalk is for sale. Right, so we're looking for a definition. Who can help her out with what a matchmaker is? Right. So a matchmaker is someone who does the job of what parents used to do, right? Maybe in some of your countries, people still, through their parents, their marriages are arranged through their parents, right? Maybe your father chooses a man for you to marry, or they arrange the meeting, right? Maybe that still happens. I know around the world it does happen. Even in the States it happens. But more modernly, more currently, teenagers or younger people are deciding that they want to choose their mate as well, right? So a matchmaker is someone who introduces two people, who does what the parents used to do, right? Who matches two people. What is the verb to match? To match. Yeah. So, do my earrings match today? Do they match my outfit? They go with the, do they match with my necklace? They match with my outfit, right? So they go with my outfit. They're similar in color. Whole different story. Okay, great. So she's saying that her niece used a matchmaker, okay, to find a husband. That's what she's saying. Okay, so more modernly with the internet, right, which is everywhere, right, instead of people just, meeting on the street or meeting in a restaurant or at the gym or while having a cup of coffee, right, people log on to or there's a million of them, right? This is another one you might see a commercial for. Amigos.com or eHarmony. There's a ton of matchmaking services. The matchmaker, right? So, have any of you ever been matchmakers with your friends? Maybe you know a friend and you know another friend who's single, right? And you're like, you guys would be perfect for one another. You should meet. You should introduce. I should match you, right? Yeah? Did you introduce her to her husband? You did? Our own matchmaker in the house right here. What? Right, so usually with clothing have on file does not match what is stored here, right? So that's a mismatch, right? When something doesn't match, that's called a mismatch, okay? Yeah, I mean, it happens with people.
I would be the same as the classroom.
Me too, because I still can't remember. Sometimes with people, there's a mismatch too. What happens when people aren't right for each other? When they don't match up? When there's a mismatch with people, what happens? You freak out, right? Maybe you get divorced, God forbid. But okay, cool, great. So let's turn to the questions here and talk more.
We're number 3.
You are. Tell me about number 3.
Yeah, we start talking about the past day.
So what was the matchmaker's job? So we talked about how right now, currently, right? So the matchmaker was the person. Right, they did their job, right? So let's take question number 1, right? So where's the best place to meet new people?
Online. Whoever you were.
Okay, so let's think more general. Let's think like a bigger answer to this. I mean, there's a million places where you can meet people, right? At the park, in a restaurant,
School.
College.
The best one is
Yeah.
So maybe a place where people spend a lot of time, right? So people who spend a lot of time at the same place would have common what? Right. Common things that they like, maybe common interests. Like if you have an interest in something, you like it, you are a fan of it, right? So maybe a good answer to that. This is a good start. This is a very good start. Maybe let's write down that. So the best. That's a full sentence, right? So we're going to take the question, where is the best place to meet new people? Just use it as the start of your sentence. The best place to meet new people is somewhere, is any place, right? You could write that here. Is any place. Is somewhere that people share common interests. Is any place where people share common interests. Okay? Where people have things in common.